found somebody, I say you don't cross my mind. And she doesn't know that your favorite place is still mine. Now I take the long way home, avoid what I can.
Hey everyone, welcome to my library. My name is Melissa, and today I am starting a 24-hour readathon vlog. I'm so excited for this. So originally the Bookish Bryants, which is a channel I absolutely adore. Scott and Becky are the cutest couple. You have to check them out if you haven't yet. They both read very differently. Scott reads a lot of like history books, sci-fi, fantasy, and then Becky reads romances, and she's been on a huge alien romance binge recently. So it's been really fun to hear their reading journeys because they're so different. But anyway, so they have started doing 24-hour readathons. I think they want to do them once a month. And they host them, and they have a Voxer group, and I'm a part of that group now, which I'm loving. And anyways, so they said that they were going to be doing this 24-hour readathon today, and they're actually starting at 10 p.m. tonight, but I interpreted it, I got confused and thought they said 10 a.m. So I'm starting in the morning. But then I also announced on Instagram that I was thinking about doing this, and to see if anyone else wanted to join me over on my Discord to talk through it. And a lot of people have joined, which is awesome. So really, I'm just part of this huge community of readers doing this 24-hour readathon today. Everyone's kind of starting at their own time, you know, whenever it works for their work or whatever. So yeah, it's just been awesome. People have been posting their TBRs on my Discord, and anyways, so yeah, I'm really excited to kick things off. It's, I think, around 11:30. So technically my 24-hour readathon is 30 minutes in now. I did start reading actually, and let me talk through my TBR. So I am on a for the start of the new year, me and my husband decided we wanted to try doing 75 hard, which is this crazy like lifestyle like goal thing where basically there's like 5 major rules, where for 75 days, the first thing is you have to drink a gallon of water a day, which is the hardest thing in the whole regime for me. It is so hard to drink that much water. I'm not gonna lie. I thought I drank a lot of water before. No. This is a lot. But it's good, right? It's good for you to get used to drinking a lot of water. So that's the first thing. The second thing is you do 2 45-minute workouts a day, one of them having to be outside. And because we live in Phoenix, it doesn't matter that it's January, so we can still work out outside. And really what it is we just take the dogs on a walk for 45 minutes. So it's not a big deal. And then I just do my Peloton workout for 45 minutes in the morning. So that's my day for that. And then the third thing is to read 10 pages physically of a nonfiction book. And I don't typically read nonfiction, as you guys know. I do dabble in it sometimes, and I do have 3 or 4 books on my shelves that are nonfiction for when I do feel so inclined. And so, because of that, I've actually been reading John Adams by David McCullough. And I actually am very, very eager and excited to keep going with this. It's been really good so far. I'm like 80 pages in or so now. So I watched the TV series called John Adams, and it's so good, you guys. If you have not watched that TV series, highly recommend. It is amazingly done. It just feels so like, you just get immersed, completely immersed in the Revolutionary War, in the politics of the time, and especially in John Adams' life. And his relationship with his wife, Abigail, is honestly one of the sweetest and most like genuine friendships ever. So I just love that part too. So yeah, I was excited to finally pick this book up, this really huge book, by the way. I have read David McCullough before. I've read 1776 by him and really enjoyed that one. I read that before I went to DC a couple of years ago, kind of as like a prelude to me going there and experiencing it all at the same time. So that was really fun. But yeah, so we're back into the Revolutionary War space, and I'm actually really enjoying this. It's a little bit of a different read for me, so it's kind of hard. It's a tough pill to swallow, I guess. But because I'm only reading like 10 to 15 pages a day, it's super doable. I know that means I'm not going to be getting that far into this very quickly, but that's fine because it's nonfiction and I just need to take my time with it, so it's all good. The other aspects of 75 Hard, I think I forgot to mention. So there's the nonfiction book, and then the others are progress pictures every day, and what other, is there anything else? Oh, no drinking alcohol, or and you have to stick to some sort of diet. And so my diet is super low key. It's just no sugar. So it's not even like, I'm not trying to follow anything crazy. So yeah, just no desserts, no Oreos, which is the thing that I've been absolutely missing the most. But it's all good. So yeah, we'll see how it goes, guys. Wish me luck. So far it's going well. I'm sticking to it. I haven't missed a day. I haven't slacked off. So we're doing good. But yeah, we'll definitely be drinking a lot of water today. Okay, so yeah, so this is the first book that I will be continuing to read for a little bit, just to get my 10 pages in. Let me show you guys the other two books I plan on starting today. They will not be at all surprises. One of them is Lethal White by Robert Galbraith. Yay! I'm finally starting this. I'm so excited. This is definitely a 5-star prediction for me. The fourth one in the Cormoran Strike series, and I am just so eager to get to this. I got this specific book in London when I was there, and so it just has that like special like something attached to it, I guess. But yeah, I just cannot wait to finally dive back into this series. So that's the first book I'll be diving into. And then the other book that I want to start because of a big buddy read that's happening over on Discord for it, and that is Hummingbird by LaVyrle Spencer. Yay, another LaVyrle Spencer. I'm so excited, and I am so hyped for this book specifically of hers because I know it is one of her most favorited and highly praised novels, and I just love this cover. It's so pretty. I bought this on Thrift Books because I wanted the old-fashioned like original cover. I think it's the story of two, like a girl who has two men vying for her affection, one of them being gentle, loving David, and one of them being Jesse, who stood for everything she hated. He was rude, violent, roughly handsome, and disturbingly sensual. Yes, oh my gosh, I'm excited about that. So yeah, so these are the other two books I will be planning on starting to read today, and we'll let you guys know how it goes. So other updates for me, I also will be listening to an audiobook. I actually have been listening to this for a while now, listened to it this morning, so if that counts at all, but that is As Bright as Heaven by Susan Meissner. So yeah, this book is definitely a booktube darling. I know so many of you who have booktube channels or who love historical fiction have recommended this book to me. It is the story of a family during the 1918 Spanish flu epidemic in Philadelphia. So yeah, so it's a little bit, it feels close to home right now, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, so if you're looking at reading this book, just go in knowing that it will definitely feel very familiar and maybe triggering. I'm not sure, so just know that. But yeah, it's been really good so far. The characters are all very different and unique. It's the story of 4 different women in this family. So like the mom and then 3 daughters, and each of these chapters is a different perspective. And so yeah, it's been great. Really enjoying it. And I think that's it as far as TBR goes. I just wanted to show you a couple of other random little things just because I got them in the mail today and I just had to. I know this is already a 15-minute clip, so I gotta hurry though. The first thing is these slipper socks, which I bought 2 pairs of. So I'm wearing the other pair that is gray, but it looks exactly like these. I've been obsessed with slipper socks recently because I really like the grip on the bottom, so I'm not sliding all over on my floors. Really cute. I just had to show off my new socks. And then the other thing is a late Christmas gift. It came late from my husband, who he surprised me with this absolutely gorgeous ring. So if you can't tell, let's see if it focuses, I guess. So it is a bumblebee rose gold ring. So if you guys didn't know, Melissa means bumblebee. That's the name meaning of it. And so I love finding bee related things. And so he found this this beautiful ring. It's from a company called Olivia Burton out of London. And yeah, he ended up buying it for me. So I think that's why it was late. Anyways, okay, that is literally everything I have to talk about now. So I'm going to get back to reading. We'll let you guys know how the first couple chapters of these new books go, and we'll go from there. So I just finished my first chapter of Hummingbird by LaVyrle Spencer, and it was so fun. I can tell that this is kind of more of a like comedic light book that LaVyrle wrote. Maybe it just seems that way so far. It's not so like deep yet as some of her other books I've read. But let me explain the overall premise. It's basically 2 men get caught up in this this train that goes off rails, and they end up in this small town. They end up finding these 2 men who are unconscious. One of them being shot, and the other one being also just unconscious and shot. One of them was shot near their crotch, and one of them was shot on their big toe. So they obviously had some sort of kerfuffle, and I guess one of them is a bandit and one of them is a gentleman. And so the town is debating about what to do with these 2 men at the doctor's like house. And Abigail is the main heroine in the story. She's 33. She seems to be one who's just very independent at this point and trying to I think she's broke, and so she's trying to come up with a way to make some more money. And as the whole town is like gathering around the doctor's house, the doctor asks for a volunteer to help nurse these men, and that he would pay. And she volunteers. And so then she ends up being welcomed into the doctor's house, and he's showing her the injuries that these men have, and he's kind of like, oh, you're an unmarried woman, maybe you don't want to deal with this. And she's like, why would I not want to deal with this? I nursed my father as he was dying. I know how to do this stuff. And the doctor's like, okay. And so she's going to take on this job of nursing these two men. And I'm sure it ended really funny where it talked about how she can't stop thinking about it says, but of course he was right, for her heart was doing monkey shines as she walked home, remembering a bare long foot, a dark furred chest, and the prospect of caring for a wound near the man's dash. But Miss Abigail Mackenzie not only avoided speaking such a word, she could not even think it. Oh my goodness. So yeah, this is like funny so far. So I'm enjoying it. I got to catch up on my LaVyrle Spencer Discord group that I'm part of to talk about this book. So that's what I'm going to be doing very soon. So yeah, I want to continue with this, but I also want to start Lethal White as well and get a chapter or two in that too. Because like I've said before, the third one ended on a cliffhanger, and so I'm desperate to know how that story continues. And I hope to get some clarity with that. Some clarification. So yeah, if you guys can't tell, the sun is like shining in the windows right now, and it's just so heavenly. I have this ambience video of breakfast in bed playing right here, and oh, it just shut off. But yeah, so I'm just really enjoying my afternoon. It's about 12:30 right now, and my husband is coming home soon with chicken teriyaki for us. So I said that weird, teriyaki. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm very hungry. So the sooner the better. But anyways, okay. So that's the update for this one. Hey guys, so it is a couple hours later. It's around 7 o'clock. Work caught up with me. So I had to work this afternoon, which kind of sucked. I was not planning on that, but I'm not complaining. It's good to have a job. Anyways, I finally, though, ended up picking up Lethal White by Robert Galbraith, and aka J.K. Rowling, if you guys didn't know. And wow, I'm so into it. So into it. I have my blue highlighter here that I'm using to highlight anytime there's like a Robin strike moment, honestly. And it's like every page right now. Specifically because it's the very beginning of it opens with a scene that is like very dramatic, and it is definitely revealing of their feelings to each other and everything. So I can't give any spoilers because I know it's the fourth in the series, so I don't want to spoil anything, but oh my gosh, loving it. So I'm going to continue reading this tonight. My husband is actually out. He's playing Pokemon Go, I think, with his brother. Yeah, the app is still around, you guys, and still being played by 30-year-old guys. Anyways, yeah, so that's my plan for tonight, is to just keep reading this. Maybe watch some Australian Survivor later. Me and my husband both love watching it together. And we're in a season where they have finally merged, and so the two tribes have merged, and that's when things really pick up. If any of you guys are Survivor fans, let me know down below. Also would love to get someone hooked on Australian Survivor with me, because you guys, it is so much better than US currently. Like US has gone downhill, honestly. Season 40 was pretty good, but I fell out of love of season 41 pretty quickly, and so I was trying to find another Survivor to watch, and Australian Survivor was suggested, and I just love it. It's like it really is like OG Survivor feels. Nothing too crazy, nothing too convoluted, just back to the basic game, which is my favorite. So anyways, okay, that's me ranting about Australian Survivor. So I'm gonna do that probably later tonight, but for right now, back to reading. I'm not okay. You guys, that first chapter in this book has me screaming. I was like, this is the most angsty thing I've ever read. Oh my gosh. If you guys have read this book, please DM me on Instagram or get a hold of me somehow. I need to gush with somebody about what just happened. I cannot even believe. Wow. I need to keep reading. This is so good. This is like just so the way they just pine for each other, but they can't do anything about it. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So this is going to be an interesting story. I read one of the blurbs on the back that says, "Come for the twists and turns and stay for the beautifully drawn central relationship." That is so true. Okay. I just had to gush and just express to you my frustration, my just, oh, I don't know how to, I'm like speechless right now. Wow.
I'm sad Abby got voted out. I liked her.
Yeah, she was cool.
Oh, I don't think that falling in love will happen to us, no matter how hard we try to.
Good morning, everyone. It's Saturday morning. It's 6:50 according to my clock. I have been up since 5:30 though. Yeah, I've had insomnia recently, so I wake up and I stay up, so it's all good. But anyways, I am just treating myself to a nice big breakfast, to be honest. It's toast, sourdough toast with 2 eggs, some apples, some hot sauce from Taco Bell. And I made my signature specialty chai tea latte. I've been obsessed with this mix I've recently had. So it's basically the Jingle Bell chai recipe, like the mix from David's Tea, and I brew that and then I just put almond milk in there, and it's so good. It tastes exactly like a Starbucks chai latte to me. But yeah, so I've been really enjoying making that basically every day. But anyways, so I thought I would just quickly chat about what I just barely read. So I just read my, I think I read 12 pages of John Adams here. So I'm over the 100-page mark, so that's good. I think it's like 800 pages though, it's so long. No, it's not that long. It's 650 pages. So yeah, it's getting to the point where the Continental Congress has convened and they're deciding whether or not they want to declare independence. And that's obviously a very, very momentous part of American history. And the frustrations that John Adams is experiencing trying to convince some of the more conservative hesitant congressman to commit. It's very interesting because he's had to exercise a lot of patience, which is one of his maybe flaws, is that he doesn't have a lot of patience and he tries to work on it all the time. But the thing that I'm really enjoying about this book is the correspondence between Abigail, his wife, and him. I knew that they had a really strong relationship from watching the TV series. They have a really beautiful marriage. It's like top notch. But yeah, they're, the actual documented correspondence between the two is so like two-sided, which is great. And he takes her advice very seriously. And I love Abigail Adams. She is a feminist queen. Like I just got done reading the part where it went over how she wanted John to remember the ladies and to make sure that when they were drafting all of these government legislative writings and everything, to make sure that to not disclude women, and to know like that if men were fully in charge, that all men would be tyrants is what she says. And so anyways, I adore her. She's awesome. She might be my favorite first lady. It's kind of a tough choice, but yeah, she is definitely up there. She's awesome. So yeah, that was my reading this morning. But I'm just gonna try to wake up a little bit more by eating and having my tea. The rest of the day plans, I guess the morning, because my 24-hour readathon ends at 11, is for me to just continue reading and then possibly clean the house. I don't want to, we'll see. And then later today I'm going to play pickleball. I love pickleball, as you guys know, and hang some stuff in my house. If you guys haven't noticed, my walls are very, very bare, because I've been too lazy to want to hang anything like pictures or, you know, decorations of any kind, especially with the holidays. I just did my holiday stuff, so I didn't need anything else. But now that those are down, it's like, okay, very obvious that I should hang stuff and get decor up. So yeah, I'm just realizing how like not tan, but just like a white blob I look like. But yeah, I look very, very, just, I got no eyebrows, guys. If you can't tell, my eyebrows are actually like transparent. So it's kind of freaky, honestly, me looking in the camera. I'm like, I'm sorry if you guys are like, did she shave her eyebrows off? No, I didn't. Anyways, okay, that's me rambling. I'm gonna get back to eating and check in with you guys later, hopefully with eyebrows. So it's around 7:15 and I just have to say, look how pretty the sunrise is. Oh my goodness. I love this part about Arizona. The sunrises and sunsets here are just so beautiful. So yeah, I just had to share. I'm so enjoying the sun finally coming out. It's been a minute. I've just been sitting here waiting, so it's about time. Hey guys, so it is much later in the morning. It's actually around noon, so it's past the 24 hours at this point, but I wanted to come and just wrap up my reading and how the readathon went, and then also a tiny book haul, just one book, but one I wanted to show. So, okay, so as far as reading goes, I read another chapter in Hummingbird by LaVyrle Spencer, and love it so far. It's still just I can tell this is going to be some sort of love triangle between the main character, Abigail, is that her name? Yeah, Abigail, and the gentleman and the robber. And right now the gentleman is now conscious, so she's had conversations with him, and I can tell he's already smitten. But the robber is still unconscious, and she's still caring for him. And anyways, it's been a really fun read. I'm excited to keep going. One random thing that I wanted to show is this book actually hails from Snoqualmie, Washington. I'll not show the actual name because, I don't know, just like privacy reasons. But if you can read that, it says Snoqualmie right there. Which is so funny because that's a town that was right next to where I used to live in the Washington area. So I used to live in Sammamish was the town I used to live in. And yeah, so just seeing that sticker made me like kind of homesick. But also it's really cool that it ended up in my hands for some random reason. I got this off Thrift Books. So anyways, yeah, I'm really enjoying this so far, and the chat over on Discord has been fun with this, so can't wait to keep going. I also read more last night of Lethal White, and am still just so not frustrated, but just like feeling the angst between the two characters right now. Definitely, that's how this book starts, and I'm sure it's how it's going to keep going for a while. So hopefully there's some kind of reconciliation at the end, because I can't deal. Yeah, I know I'm gonna love this story. It's a huge book though, so it's gonna take me probably another week or two to finish it, honestly, maybe even the whole month. But yeah, so I can't wait though. It'll be great. And then I also read, as you guys know, I think I had a clip going over what I read in John Adams. Still enjoying this, taking my time with it, but yeah, really enjoying David McCullough's research and writing style. You can tell he's done a lot of work with this one and has been aptly awarded the Pulitzer Prize for it. So yeah, really enjoying this. And then actually, as I was getting ready and putting on my eyebrows, I was listening to As Bright as Heaven by Susan Meissner. And yeah, it is getting really, really sad, really hard hitting. So like I said before, this is centers around the historical period of when the Spanish flu epidemic hit in Philadelphia. And so it's this single, I mean, she's not single, but her husband is out at war. And so it's this single mother with her 3 young daughters fighting to survive, really. And kind of how the 3 sisters interact, and it's really, yeah, it's a really good story, but it's just so sad. So yeah, it's kind of a tough read. I had just barely got done reading The Great Alone, as you guys know, last year. And so to jump into this audiobook with another sad, long audiobook is kind of hard for me, but that's all right. I know everyone loves this book, and I'm still enjoying it, but yeah, maybe my next audiobook will be a little bit more happy. At least I hope so. I actually have the Alice Network queued, so that might be my next one, but that one also is probably going to be sad because it's World War II historical fiction. So we'll see, but I know so many people love that book, so I'm quite eager to get to it. Speaking of World War II historical fiction, that is the book I have to haul for you guys. So I got this from Thrift Books. They had a coupon they sent to me for $6 free for like any book to cover. So like basically a free book, honestly, with the prices where they are at in on Thrift Books. So I ended up getting this book for only paying for shipping, which was like $1.98. And that is A Distant Melody by Sarah Sundin. I showed this on Instagram already, but yeah, so this is a book I've been kind of on the hunt for because it kind of gives me the Flight Girls vibes in the opposite way, where it's the story of a bomber pilot who falls in love with a high-class lady, I guess. And I'm excited. It's the start of a series as well. So this is the Wings of Glory series, book 1. And I know some of you have told me that this is really, really good, that you enjoy Sarah Sundin's writing. And I can't wait. So, and I know actually this is actually a, from what I understand, this is a Christian publishing book group, like, that published this book. So it's going to be probably very clean. So that's good too. I'm not opposed to that. I'm not opposed to spicy either. I can read either one, but that's just an extra thing to know about this book. So anyways, yeah, I'm excited about it, and we'll add it to my historical fiction shelves, which are these bottom shelves here. So this one and this one, if you guys are curious. I don't even know where I'm gonna find room for this though. I've already reached my limit, but that's all right. There are way worse problems in the world than not having enough shelf space. Okay, so that was my 24-hour readathon. Thank you so much again, Scott and Becky, for starting this whole trend, I guess, and, you know, getting me involved. Yeah, I can't thank you guys enough. And the chat on Voxer has been really fun. So if you guys haven't checked out Scott and Becky's channel, please do. The Bookish Bryants, I love their channel so much, and they're so authentic and genuine people. So anyways, yeah, with all that being said, please like and comment and subscribe if you want to see more from me. And I will see you guys in another video. Bye.